Time now for some quick hits.
We gotta move quickly.
There's no time.
Move fast there, come on! And here we go on a Tuesday installment of America's favorite sports radio segment. It is time for Quick Hits right here on the Jake Asman Show. And Quick Hits this morning is brought to you by Tub O Towels Heavy Duty Cleaning. These wipes are ready to be put to the test on your toughest messes. These extra large 10 by 12 heavy duty cleaning wipes have over 30,000 5-star reviews for a reason. Unlike other wipes, Tub O Towels literally breaks the bond that holds dirt and grease on surface to clean just about anything. Found in the hand cleaning aisle at O'Reilly, AutoZone, Advanced Napa, and Pep Boys, these wipes aren't just for hands. They may start in the garage, but they tend to end up in the home. Tub O Towels are proudly made in the USA. Even though they are tough on messes, they're gentle on hands. Put Tub O Towels to the test and clean up your mess. Additional information can be found at tubotowels.com. All right, a whole lot to get into here in Quick Hits. We start with more Julian Edelman conversation because what else would we debate here on Sports Talk Radio? Is Edelman a Hall of Famer or is he not? The answer is, well, duh. He's obviously not a Hall of Famer, despite what many Patriot fans will attempt to argue. But let's hear from Edelman. This was Edelman talking about his retirement. He put out a video on his Twitter account announcing his retirement from the NFL. This was Edelman reflecting back on his time spending his whole career with the New England Patriots.
It's been the best 12 years of my life. Hell of a run. I can't forget you, Patriot Nation. You guys have welcomed me and my family to a region we do not know. We didn't know. And now I'm one of you. I'm going to leave you guys with 2 words. Foxborough, forever.
Great video. I'm sure Patriots fans loved it, but stop with any Julian Edelman Canton talk. Torrey Holt and Reggie Wayne are not in the Hall of Fame. Hines Ward is not in the Hall of Fame, and he's got double the career that Julian Edelman did. And I wrap up the Edelman Hall of Fame discussion by saying more drug suspensions than Pro Bowls. Period. The discussion's over.
Listen, I agree that if there was a postseason Hall of Fame, he'd be in it. I mean, that's basically what it is.
If there was a Hall of Very Good, he'd be in it.
Yeah. It's hard to put someone into the Hall of Fame if they never made the Pro Bowl. And that's why, I said to you off air, I said, we want to do a career comparison, if you will. Robert Horry made some of the biggest shots in NBA Finals, NBA playoffs history. Has, his statistics are like that of Edelman's because they played so many games. You could say things like Robert Horry has made more three-pointers in postseason history than Michael Jordan. He's a 7-time NBA champion. But there's no way we would ever think about Robert Horry being a Hall of Famer.
Is Paul O'Neill a Hall of Famer?
Who?
Paul O'Neill.
Yeah, I know.
Yankee great, playoff performer. Has 5 World Series rings.
Wasn't he on Seinfeld as well?
He was on Seinfeld.
Yes, he was.
He hit 2 home runs for a child in the hospital. And Kramer said, I promised the kid that he hit 2 home runs today. And Paul O'Neill was like, 2 home runs. Like you promised him I'd hit 2 home runs? And then Kramer responded, yeah, well, Babe Ruth did it. And Paul O'Neill had the great line in the show. Yeah, Babe Ruth wasn't dumb enough to promise too. Paul O'Neill wasn't Seinfeld. All right, enough of the Edelman talk.
Yeah.
I'm done with it.
No, it's, we can't get emotional about it. I think the bigger argument when we come up 5 years from now, because we know Drew Brees is going to moonwalk into the Hall of Fame. His candidacy, they should just put him in now. Why wait? But I think the debate really will come down to, do you want to go Eli Manning or Phillip Rivers?
Eli Manning is more of a Hall of Famer than Julian Edelman is.
But I'm saying the real debate will be between Manning and Rivers.
I do think the debate, though, like Eli Manning was a hot topic of debate. I think Eli Manning's career, like the debate on Eli will cool off because now the focus will shift to Edelman's career.
Yeah.
Edelman's more polarizing of a Hall of Fame candidate than Eli. I don't think there's much of a debate with Eli. The guy's a 2-time Super Bowl MVP. And then Bart's point was like, well, do you look at Eli as a Hall of Famer? Yeah, Eli statistically in the regular season had better years than Edelman did.
Made the Pro Bowl.
Multiple times. What are we doing here? Julian Edelman's a very good player. Never made a Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
That matters. The Cardinals' acquisition of DeAndre Hopkins has received an Alpha Award for, quote, the best sports transaction of the year from the MIT Sloan Sports Analytics Conference. An announcement was made at the group's 2021 gathering last Friday. My first thought when I saw this pop up on Twitter yesterday, Bill O'Brien should be able to accept the award. Right? Bill O'Brien should be able to take part of the award. He was a part of the transaction.
You should at least give a speech.
Speech. A couple thoughts on this. Was that transaction better than Buffalo's transaction of Stephon Diggs? Minnesota and Buffalo could have shared the award for the Diggs trade because Minnesota ended up with Jefferson, who went out there and had one of the best rookie seasons wide receivers ever had. So you can give it to Hopkins. That's fine. It was highway robbery. You also could argue the best offseason acquisition in sports was Tom Brady going to Tampa Bay, and they won a Super Bowl.
But that wasn't a trade. I think, weren't they grading on trades?
It's a sports transaction.
Yeah, that was more.
That's a transaction.
I guess so.
I don't know. It's tough to argue.
God, I was trying to find the cut. I saw it on the news yesterday. I thought maybe we had it in the system, but we don't. That there was Bill O'Brien when he was talking about the DeAndre Hopkins trade. It's just, you can talk to me about the trade, but let's analyze this a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now.
How's it working, Bill? The player the Texans took in the second round, which is all they got for Hopkins, he can't even dress on game days. Ross Blaylock or whatever. The guy can't even play. Exactly. The guy can't even get out there and be seen on the field. So give me a break with that one, Bill. I mean, the trade looks worse by the day. David Johnson's a washed running back. And we knew that at the time. He went out there and was washed with the Texans.
We'll see what they get with the draft picks. I mean, they weren't decent draft picks. I mean,
they got a second-round pick. That's it.
Yeah, no, but you look at it. I mean, I would say for DeAndre Hopkins, you should have gotten a first.
You could argue they should have got at least a first, a second, and a third. Stephon Diggs went for more, and he's not as good as Hopkins.
Yeah.
Crazy. Ron, let's talk about a story that I think will really resonate with you, with me, and with our audience.
I like stories.
There's a company that's hiring a, quote, MLB food tester where you get to sit around, you get to eat hot dogs, and watch Major League Baseball. So I'm going to read from the New York Post article here. With Major League Baseball in full swing, one company is offering to pay someone to find out which stadium's hot dogs hit a home run. Casino review site Bonus Finder launched a new contest earlier this week to find an MLB professional food tester. The winner will be given $500 as well as a budget for food and travel, according to the contest page. The tester will be expected to travel to MLB stadiums to taste their hot dogs and watch games. The tester will then have to review the hot dogs based on appearance and color, flavor complexity, and quality of meat, bun, and flavor. Sauce and topping generosity will also be considered, and value for money. They will also have to review games on entertainment and quality and stadium atmosphere and excitement. According to the contest page, baseball and hot dog superfans who are 21 or older should apply by explaining why they should be chosen in an online form. Submissions close on May 2nd, and the winner will be selected by May 5th. If there was ever a job for one Jake Asman, it might be to travel around the country devouring hot dogs and watching Major League games. I'm going to apply for this, and I'm going to give it my best effort. And if I get this job, hopefully the company will allow me to do the show on the road as I'm traveling from city to city, gaining about 150 pounds, eating hot dogs, drinking beer, and watching baseball every night. Ron Culver, would you quit your job to do this job?
Yeah, I like hot dogs. Although I would not be very good at this if I had to, if it was based on like, hey, you need to rank them, you need to grade them, I could say, guys, listen, I'll save you the money. I already know what number one is. It's the Dodger dog. Game over.
I don't disagree with you. I enjoyed the Dodger dog when I lived in LA and went to Dodger games.
I am looking at what is this? Delish.com. This article they put out in 2017 kind of lists 22. They say the best hot dogs across Major League Baseball stadiums.
Chicago fans would argue that it's in Chicago.
Yeah, I might just have to embark on this journey solo without the help of a company. It'd be great to be paid to do it, but there's some nice looking company. Although,
the thing is, I kind of do this for free when I go to other
right.
ballparks.
Now, I know this is done in alphabetical order. Thank God they're not ranking it because number 6 is an atrocity that should never be there, which is the Cincinnati Reds cheese coney.
See, that's the thing with hot dogs. Every ballpark's going to do it a little differently. Like if you want a straight hot dog, you can do that, but every ballpark's going to have their spin on what they're putting in the dog.
Because they're doing their Skyline chili, which I think is an atrocity.
I've never had it.
You know Skyline chili, what they do, right? It's literally they just put chili on top of spaghetti.
I know it makes you go to the bathroom.
That too. But some of these places, I'm not going to lie to you, man. These look really good.
The application is very easy. It's name, email, what state do you live in, select your favorite MLB team, and why should you become our MLB food tester? What if you write in the app? It's like, well, I love baseball, I love food, and I hate my job. Please pick me so I have something to do. Would that work? Would that be an appealing application?
I don't know.
I mean, the winner will be given $500 as well as a budget for food and travel. Shouldn't the prize pool be a little bit more than that?
I'm looking at City Fields. I think they're cheating because it's a Shake Shack dog. That's kind of cheating.
Shake Shack dogs aren't really a thing, though.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure if you go to Shake Shack at City Field, you're getting some sort of burger.
You got the Yankees, got the Nathan's hot dog.
I'm surprised that's not more universal around the game.
Nathan's?
I'm a Nathan's guy. Yeah, I love Nathan's. I like some Hebrew National, but this is a great job. Justin Mater made a great point on the live stream I just saw. This is perfect for the college student looking for an internship. Oh, what did you do this summer? Well, I worked with a food company and traveled around to examine
why does
MLB
it have to be
hot dog.
But why does it have to be a college student? Why can't it be a father of 3 who just needs to get out of the house for a month?
What if it's like retirement too? Someone that's like, oh, I just retired from my job.
I would give it. You know what? I would give it to a vet.
Thank the troops for their service.
Thank the troop for their service.
Now, do you do this alone or can you go with someone? Because if you had to go to every ballpark by yourself, as much fun as it would be to eat free food and watch baseball every night, you would get a little lonely on the road.
And do you have a card? Do you have to buy a drink? Because you're going to need something to wash those tasty hot dogs down.
You're going to have to try the signature beer at every ballpark too. That's also in here.
I don't know. I just saw whatever the Pittsburgh Pirates have. That one's disgusting.
Wow.
Pittsburgh Pirates, Cracker Jack, and Mac Dog.
The hot dogs here at Minute Maid are pretty good.
Yeah, they are. Nolan Ryan's.
Yeah, Nolan Ryan. And then they do like a Dollar Dog Night. I think on Tuesdays, if the Astros are home on Tuesdays. So tonight, I think it's Dollar Hot Dog Night.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll go to the ballpark tonight. Astros got beat up pretty good last night by the Tigers and A.J. Hinch first game back. Casey Mize, the former first overall pick, shut down that Astro lineup for like 7 innings, I think he was in. So maybe the Astros bounce back tonight. We shall see. Let's squeeze in some NBA real quick as we continue in quick hits. Steph Curry had a night for the ages last night. He became the Warriors' all-time leading scorer, passing Wilt Chamberlain for the most points, of course, in franchise history. And he finished with 53 points in the game. Curry, 14 of 24 from the field, including 10 for 18 from beyond the arc and 15 for 16 from the free throw line. This was Steph Curry afterwards talking about his career with the Golden State Warriors.
It's something to celebrate for sure. Like you said, somebody brought up the tweet I had when in my rookie year, talking about we were gonna figure this out. It's the last thing to do. Like I had no idea what I was talking about back, my rookie year, but I had so much confidence in myself and what I was capable of at this level. And Dub Nation has seen that growth and progress and a little bit more facial hair.
Well, you heard it from the man himself. They figured it out. Needless to say, Steph well on his way to being a first ballot Hall of Famer, and I believe he's the greatest shooter of all time. In fact, I don't really think there's an argument. You talk about a guy that actually changed the way the sport is played. That's Steph Curry. And he's always handled himself the right way. He's going to play his entire career with one team. Steph Curry is like the model citizen for what an NBA superstar should be.
Yeah, it's kind of I always struggle with saying, he's the greatest shooter of all time because we've had, where would he compare if he was going up against Larry Bird? Like if Larry Bird was doing Steph Curry type things today, or just, knowing that. But I definitely, if you want to if you wanted to create a Hall of Fame of the best shooters, he's on that plateau.
I would argue he is the best shooter ever because he's changed the way the game has been played.
I can see that, but so did Larry at that time too.
I don't want to knock Larry Bird, but I think Larry Bird's a better overall player than Steph. But I think pound for pound shooting, it's Steph.
I guess what we're trying to do. We're trying to create that Michael LeBron debate. I want to create the Larry Steph Curry debate because we'll never get an answer.
It's true. We may never get an answer. We may never ever get an answer.
But I mean, he's probably the first person we saw just casually shooting 50-foot threes.
Makes it look easy.
Casually. Just like, I'm just going to shoot from here. Why not?
Best shooter ever.
No, I agree. I just have a hard time defining it. It's like trying to grade a slam dunk. They all look the same to me.
I get it. What do you want to do next? Do you want to do On This Day in 2016, or do you want to hear a great John Sterling call? I'll let you pick.
Let's go Sterling.
Let's go Sterling. All right. Yankees beat the Toronto Blue Jays yesterday in Dunedin, Florida. Yes, because Toronto can't play in their home country, so they're playing at their spring training site. Garrett Cole, one earned run over 6 innings. He was dominant. And the Yankee bullpen, 3 perfect innings. They continue to be phenomenal. Chapman closed it out with a disgusting splitter in the 9th inning. Darren O'Day was great. Justin Wilson was great. But the hero for the Yankees last night was the backup catcher himself, Kyle Higashioka, who homered not once but twice, including this home run right here that gave the Yankees the lead for good.
Robbie Ray will deal 0-2, and the pitch is hit in the air to right center and deep. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. It is a 2-run home run for Kyle Higashioka to right center. Higashioka, the home run stroker. And the Yankees take a 2-1 lead.
The stroker, baby. John Sterling,
God.
WFAN. The home run stroker. He did it for Seinfeld, Justin Bader writes it. 2 home runs. How about that? Garrett Cole getting run support from the backup catcher. Gotta love it. You gotta love it, Ron.
Stroker.
The home run stroker. I mean, Higashioka can hit. The guy,
what's best
the guy
about
had a 3 home run game last year.
but what's best about Sterling is that it's coming. There's a build-up. There's a little pause, and then he delivers every single time, and it is cringeworthy.
As Michael Kay said, it is a cottage industry. That is what he has done. That wraps it up for Quick Hits here on a Tuesday morning. A lot still to get into here on the show, plus Trey Wingo, formerly of ESPN, now with the Pro Football Network and many other outlets. He'll be joining us in 10 minutes. We'll talk all things NFL with him. Jake Asman with you. Quick break, and we're back. Sports Map Radio.
The Jake Asman Show.